our nation. That my vision and the vision of the UNC is one founded on respect for every individual. It is a vision about a beautiful country in which all of us can live in harmony. It is a vision rooted in our belief that each one of us is equal to the other. It is a vision of freedom, of justice, of equality, of respect, and of love. It is a vision that embraces everyone, regardless of who we may be. It is a vision that embraces everyone, so that each of us could blossom and grow and realize our full potential. And so I say we. And I say we because I mean all of us, you and I, and all citizens. In a free and democratic society, we have together embarked on an historic journey from which there is no turning back and there is no looking back. It is true there will be detractors and opportunists, as there are in every struggle. But I want to assure you and our nation that nothing will distract me and our party from uniting our nation and re-establishing good governance and order to our blessed nation. Nothing will distract me. Nothing. And when I embarked on this mission, I pledged never to walk alone. You remember that I said that I'll put God in front and walk behind. But you remember I also said that when I put God in front and I'm walking behind, I want you to walk with me. You remember that was my pledge, and tonight I ask you, will you walk with me? Yes. Yes. I ask you, will you march with me? Yes. And I say together, if you will do that, together we will form an army to transform this country and bring back good governance. So my friends, let not your hearts be troubled. I am focused, and my strength comes from the greatest strength of all that guides each and every one of us. That strength is no mere mortal power. That strength is our faith in God and our faith in the people. You have heard me say many times that the voice of the people is the voice of God. And I remain focused on that voice so that I can work with you and for our country and for our children. I assure you and our nation that long before January 24th, I had put aside the emotional attachment to the past. And that was not easy. I shared that with you. To put aside the emotions and ties of loyalty. I had to put those behind, and I had to look to the future. And so, together with you, we will not look behind. Because if you're looking behind, you're going to bounce your head going forward. And so together, we will not look back. We will remain focused on the future. Because our lives, your lives, but most important, the lives of our children and our grandchildren depend on us. We do not own this earth. We do not own it. We inherited it from our forefathers. They slaved and they labored, whether they came from India or from Africa or from China or from Europe, wherever they came from. When you are studying history, your children, look at the history book. It says the people who came, the textbook. All the people who came to build this land, they worked, they cried, they labored, and they laughed to build a better nation for us. We must not let them down. All the labors that they gave to build this land, side by side, we must not disappoint them. Because you know why? I said, we inherited this land from them, our forefathers. We still do not own it. You know why? Because we hold it in trust for our children and our grandchildren. And that is what we hold in our hands, the future of our nation and the future of our children. And so I tell you, with you I am committed to change, but to meaningful change, and not to what is called exchange. We are committed to that change, Richard, and so we will find the words together to walk this pathway on this journey. I am conscious of the reality that change will only come when each one of us makes a conscious decision to abandon the bad old ways and keep the good ones, of course, The change will only come when each one of us makes a conscious decision to abandon the old ways and to embrace that vision of a new society based on respect, based on integrity, based on accountability, based on democracy, and based on freedom. This journey is one that will conquer more than the enemies of poverty and hunger. This journey will lead us to create a new and just society in which each of us will find an equal place. Our greatest strength is our combined talents. But first, we must come together for a common cause. And there will always be space and place. There will always be room in our house of the rising sun for everyone who shares our vision and our mission to save our land. And so tonight I ask you, as a great American president once did, he said, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. Ask not what your country can do for you. One of the greatest American presidents, JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. But ask what you can do for your country. And as I close tonight, I will guide you with 1 or 2 steps of what you can do immediately without any pain or shame or strain. Firstly, get registered as a member of the great United National Congress. You have done great tonight. I thank you. The forms ran out. More came. More will come. Be a soldier. Take the forms out. Go out and register everyone in the UNC. Secondly, be a volunteer for our party. Be a volunteer in our great army as we march on this journey. How can you volunteer? Our numbers are there. You call us. You have the MP's offices. You have the RNC complex. You have the opposition office. And we have our website back up and running. And the name is very easy. UnitedNationalCongress.org. UnitedNationalCongress.org. Log on to the website. Get the information there. Volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. We need you. Your country needs you. In addition, donations. You know, I said last week at one of the meetings, or previously, that this is your party. It must not be bought and sold. I told you in my campaign, I am not for sale. I am not for renter. And our party must not be for sale or for renter. And therefore, you must belong to this party, and the party must belong to you. And so I ask you for your donations. Log on to the website. We are putting it in place that you can go online. You can put your donation, what do you say? $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Whatever you can afford, every cent will count. And if you cannot get onto the website, we are setting up the bank account that you can go to any bank, any branch of this particular bank, which I'll tell you by next week. We're doing it this week. And you just go in any branch and you will put your donation into the bank account, UnitedNationalCongress.org. So the money will go into our funds because we will need funding. We don't have big business. We don't have what the PNM has, where they get their kickbacks from the corruption and from the whatever. And let me tell you, I don't want any money of that kind. None of it. No corruption money must come to us. That is why you must own the party. Obama did it in the United States. He raised it from the people, and it is his people's party that took him to victory. We can do it together. And finally, what you must do, if you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance. So you must go and register, register, register. All the young ones who have turned 18, parents, take them, get them registered. Every single vote counts. An election is won when the last vote is counted. But if you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance. So please register. Go out to the EBC offices, make sure you're registered, make sure your neighbors are registered, make sure your neighbor is also registered. Everyone that you know, when you meet them tomorrow morning, good morning, are you registered to vote? This is your greeting from now until election day. When you meet them, good morning, are you registered to vote? When you leave them in the evening and you're going home, good night, are you registered to vote? When you see them in the evening, good evening, are you registered to vote? And when you don't see them, get on your telephone, get on the emails, get on the website, get on the Facebook, go online and say, hi, are you registered to vote? My friends, may God bless you all. Thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for your love and your support. Long live the UNC. Long live you, the people here in Conoripo and Cumuto Manzanilla. And of course, long live the people of Trinidad and Tobago. May God bless you all. Thank you.